don't know how to begin to thank all of you guys. Thank you so much. How about some history? Woo! History, boys. No one ever
How much have you kind of had to hold back a little bit? You really let loose on the radio after the race was over, screaming about the history you've made, and just how much have you been looking forward to this, and what kind of appreciation do you have for what you guys have done?
You know, Texas was a really good reality check. We left Talladega thinking that was, you know, the dangerous race and the place where we could lose points, and we left there with a bigger points lead. Went to Texas, made 3 laps, and we're in the garage working on the cars. So it really helped me focus, and there's a lesson learned and all that. It's not like my mind was wandering and I felt like the thing was in the bag, but in some small way, maybe my guard was down. And, you know, very good lesson in that, and tightened things up and went to work. So, so happy that it's all turned out, you know, as it has.
So was that spontaneous over the radio about making history, about something nobody's ever done? Did you have any words planned, or just
no,
come out like it came out?
Nothing planned, and I feel like I should have some very inspirational thing to say right now, but, you know, in all the media that I've done so far. But I don't, and I don't understand the magnitude yet. I understand certainly that nobody has done this. And when I think of the greats, Earnhardt, Petty, Gordon, Allison, Yarborough, you go through them all. The fact that no one in the 61 or 2-year history of our sport's been able to do this, I know that means a lot. But I've been so removed from a lot of the media that's been going on that I'm excited over the next week or so to really watch and catch up, and DVDs being made so I can go back through and watch the pre-race and what's gone on, and get a true understanding of what we've accomplished.
To you, how do the meanings change from one championship to another? How does the gratification different?
You know, they're all, it's so tough to say which is more special. The first of anything is always been so special to me. The first one was such relief. Year 2, we were a little smarter about things, and year 3, you know, then even this year, the fact that we've made history is unbelievable. But what I'm so proud of is when I look at each year and how the team has worked, how I've done my job as a driver, we've just gotten better and better. More mature in a lot of situations, less affected by stress and pressure, and really stepped up and have put in our best 10 races during the chase. So it's hard to really say that they're the same because they're all so different in the challenges, but there are some consistent things that I can build on and hopefully, you know, take this into maybe a 5th.
If you and Chad stay together, and all signs are that you are, and if the chase format stays with those same 10 races at the end, which you have even said fits you perfectly, is there any limit to what you guys can do going forward?
You know, competition is so tough. It's hard to say that this thing's going to last forever, how long it will. I know with Chad Knaus crew chiefing the car, being at Hendrick Motorsports, me behind the wheel, a lot of great things are going to happen. No telling what that is, what our potential is, and regardless of the chase format, if it's the old point system, if it for whatever reason came back, if the chase that we know today changes, if the tracks change, this team will win championships and we'll win races. It doesn't matter what tracks are in the chase, and we'll be ready for any challenge.
You're already hearing the talk about 7 championships. And has that ever been something you've put out there as a goal for yourself once you got on this roll?
I just haven't thought that it's possible. I guess we're halfway there, kind of. So, I mean, who knows? I would love to experience that. I mean, of course, the competitive spirit in me wants to be the greatest ever. I mean, that's, you know, what anybody would logically think of. I have no clue if it would happen. We're certainly going to try. We're going to show up next year, and my contract with Hendrick Motorsports is through 2015. So, you know, there's going to be a bunch more of opportunities, and you know, I've got at least 10 more years in me. So hopefully, I can do some cool things.
Yeah. You've always been a pretty humble guy who seems about as amazed by your success as anybody. And do you ever think about what kind of legacy you want to leave? Because, I mean, you're starting to build one with 4 titles now. I mean, do you ever think about when Jimmie Johnson retires, what sort of legacy he's going to leave behind? Does that ever enter your mind?
It does in some ways. I don't know how to really steer those things and how to create the legacy. All I know is how to be myself. When I look at someone like Bobby Allison or Ned Jarrett, Dale Jarrett, the respect that they have when they come back to an audience, I see something in that I appreciate and hope that people remember me as, you know, a humble person, a generous person, you know, somebody that was dedicated to the sport, but at the same time went about it the right way.